And for all of us standing before you today, I can proudly proclaim that the golden age of America is upon us.
Grønland er ikke til salg. Det har vi jo sagt alle sammen, og det kommer aldrig til salg. Og det kan jeg også konkludere. Altså, det kommer aldrig på tale. Det er vores land, og det er også der kommer til at tegne vores fremtid. Og så den der køb om Grønland, eller kontrol over Grønland, det kommer ikke til at ske.
Donald Trump is in inquisition mode. Of late, he has declared desires to control 3 separate sovereign territories: the Panama Canal, Canada, and Greenland. And he has not stopped there. On Jan 6th, he declined to rule out military or economic action to ensure U.S. control over the Panama Canal and Greenland. Let's look at Greenland a little more closely. So why does he want US control in the first place? The main cited reason is security. Since the Arctic ice is melting and new North Atlantic shipping lanes are opening, there is increased Chinese and Russian presence in the maritime area. And that is of concern to the United States. Greenland is also close to the US military's Bidufik space base. And there is also the added rhetoric of freedom and making Greenland great again.
Well, we need Greenland for national security purposes. People there. People really don't even know if Denmark has any legal right to it. But if they do, they should give it up because we need it for national security. That's for the free world. I'm talking about protecting the free world. You look outside, you have China ships all over the place. You have Russian ships all over the place. We're not letting that happen.
Soon after Trump showed interest, his son Don Jr. visited Greenland with a message from his father, telling Greenlanders that they'll be treated well. While Trump's supporters welcomed his son, Greenland on the whole is not pleased. Nor is the Danish government.
Jeg vil selvfølgelig gerne knytte nogle ord til den diskussion, der pågår lige nu omkring Grønland, og gøre det meget klart, at set med den danske regeringsbriller, så er Grønland grønlændernes. Det er et meget, meget stolt folkefærd. Det er et sprog, det er en kultur, det er en befolkning, som er sin egen. Og som formand for Naalakkersuisut, Museet i øvrigt har sagt, så er Grønland ikke til salg.
Denmark has gone on to say that while Greenland's independence is a possibility, joining the United States is unlikely. Greenland has been part of the Kingdom of Denmark since 1953, with its people citizens of Denmark. It was granted home rule in 1979, and its powers increased further through the 2008 Self-Government Act. However, since Greenland is officially Danish and therefore European territory, European leaders and the European Union itself has come to Denmark's rescue.
In meinen Gesprächen mit unseren europäischen Partnerinnen und Partnern ist deshalb ein gewisses Unverständnis deutlich geworden, was aktuelle Äußerungen aus den USA angeht. Das Prinzip der Unverletzlichkeit von Grenzen gilt für jedes Land, egal ob es im Osten von uns liegt oder im Westen. Und daran muss sich jeder Staat halten, egal ob es ein kleines Land ist oder ein sehr mächtiger Staat. Es ist ein Grundprinzip des Völkerrechts und Kernbestandteil dessen, was wir westliche Werte nennen. Daran kann und darf es kein Rütteln geben.
The EU Commission spokesperson has added,
just as a matter of principle, for us it is clear the sovereignty of states has to be respected. This is also our diplomatic value and key principle we're working on. And also in each of the cases, also for the Kingdom of Denmark and the others, they have spoken in this regard.
Legally, and whether the Article 42 7 of the treaty would apply to Greenland, it would apply to Greenland. But we are indeed speaking of something extremely theoretical on which we will not want to elaborate, nor would I compare the situation with what happened in Ukraine.
However, it is quite clear that while state sovereignty is highlighted and Trump's position criticized, not everyone, not even the current U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, is taking these threats seriously.
The idea expressed about Greenland is obviously not a good one. But maybe more important, it's obviously one that's not going to happen. So we probably shouldn't waste a lot of time talking about it.
Trump's insistence on buying Greenland is not new. And when he spoke about this in 2019, he referred to the sale as a large real estate deal. Greenland is also home to a large variety of mineral resources. He is also not the first US president with an offer to buy Greenland. Of course, the territory is not for sale. But that has not stopped Trump from making these statements. During his presidential campaign, Trump has also been insistent that Europe must become increasingly self-reliant in defense matters. While a NATO-US conflict is far-fetched, the tug-of-war for power perception between the two is very real. Not just that, this is also indicative of how US foreign policy towards Europe, as well as its neighbors including Panama and Canada, is going to be in the future. Bureau Report, India Today Global.